It's 2 in the morning, and I want to talk about comic books. So that's what I'm going to do. Here I have a pile of every comic book / graphic novel that I own. And I just want to rant about them. I got into them when my grandma had a few that she just lended me. There was this Garfield one and a Donald Duck and a few just random Marvel ones. And then started reading them, and I like them a lot. Like, this was one of the very first books I ever got. Not books, comic books. Just like little, strips from the newspaper. And then I would collect the newspapers and read those too, like all the Family Circus and stuff like that. So then I got these, which I think I got them at a garage sale when I think about it. But anyways, I'm not talking about these. I mean, I might, maybe, but there's not really much to say. It's just like little scenarios, three panels, 4 panels usually, and it's just little. I'm here to talk about story, is what I'm trying to say. There was this Donald Duck one that I had, which was really cool. It actually does have a story, surprisingly. It's not just like a little Looney Tunes, it kind of is, but like there's an actual story. I haven't read it in a while, so I don't really remember all the details, but I did. And then I do have this one, which it's pretty cool, I guess. I remember liking it as a kid. I haven't read it in a long time, but okay. So I want to talk about my favorite comic books. So I guess we'll go character wise. So let's start with Deadpool. This book is really cool. It's just like, what if he went crazy and started killing all of the Marvel Universe? And it is pretty cool. I recommend it if you are interested in that story. And then this one is really good too. This is probably one of my favorites. It's about excuse me. It's about him, Wolverine, and Captain America going on this big adventure. I won't spoil too much, but it's like they're trying to save some people from some bad stuff. It's really cool. And then I don't have it on hand right now. I lend it to my friend, but the Spider-Man and Deadpool is a really good book. I recommend that one. I haven't read the second omnibus. I've only had the first one, but yeah, that one's really good. And then there's this one, which is what the Deadpool and Wolverine, like the movie, all those characters. This is what that was based off of. Or they took it out of this, and some of the art is really weird. Like here, let me, for example, so this is Wolverine as a child. That's a child, or it's supposed to be, at least. It doesn't look anything like a child, but especially some of the faces are kind of weird. But it's okay. It's really good. Yeah, like there's this like weird 3D looking style. It's only for one of the issues, so it's not a big problem, but I wasn't a big fan of it. But other than that, the story the story's pretty cool, and yeah, it's just a pretty fun book altogether. So I think that's all of the Deadpool that I have. Oh, here's one. V for Vendetta. I used to watch the movie all the time, and then I found out it was originated as a comic, so I got it, and it is like, I I don't know when it was made, but it's really old. So, or at least it looks really old. The style does. It looks like early, I'll have to check, 60s I want to say, but I could be way off. But I mean, I really love the art. It's pretty cool. And if you like revenge stories and uprising against the government, pretty much that. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. It does get, I thought at least it got like boring at times. Just there's a lot of words in some pages, but mostly it's not that much, and it's pretty cool. I liked it, so yeah, I'd recommend that one. And then The Mask, this is a big one. This, I used to draw this guy all the time after I got the book, but it's, if you've seen the movie, it's where the movie was based off of, and it's really cool. Like, the art style is kind of weird to explain. It's like realistic, but kind of not. Like, if you can see here, like, that's just a guy. It's not supposed to be with the mask or anything, but sometimes the characters are cartoonified even if they're not wearing the mask. But yeah, like, everything is really cool about it. It's just, I don't know, he looks really cool. Yeah, like there. So yeah, that's a really good one. I wasn't a big fan of how the art changed later in the book, like here. I'm more of a fan of like, yeah, like this. Let me find it. If I can. I just had a page. Yeah, there we go. Like that. I like that more, but anyways. So yeah, this is another really good one. I'd recommend this. I'll put them all in like a order of them after I'm done talking about them. But, I do this issue 3 of some Deadpool run. I don't know. It's just one of these. He has like Carnage in him or something. Which is also another thing. If you are trying to like get the whole story, I don't recommend getting single issues. I recommend getting the omnibuses, which omnibi, I don't know how you say it. It's these, and it's just like all of the issues combined into a big book, which is better for if you are trying to get the entire thing instead of having to buy every single issue. This just was some off thing. I don't remember where I got it, but yeah, if you're trying to read like an entire series, don't get those little issues. Get every single one in one book, so it's just easier. And then I do have a bunch of Spider-Man ones. Like, I have this one, which is I haven't read the whole thing yet, but I got it a while ago, and the art is really cool. I don't know who did it, but yeah, I don't know, the art's really cool. And Spider-Man's probably one of my favorite superheroes, but I just don't have a lot of comics of him for some reason. I have 3 right now that I can see. And then I have 2 Ninja Turtles. I really like I don't have any, but I really like the original look of them, where they're like the black and white with the red masks. I thought that always looked really cool. And then I have a Last Ronin comic. It's Lost Years, so it's like, I don't know. I don't have the full book is what I'm trying to say. I want to get the full Last Ronin like series to read, but this is just a piece of it, so I don't really have context for it or anything. And then this is really good. I recommend these. They're funny if you like The Simpsons, which I do. And yeah, it's just cool to see them in the drawing instead of moving around. And then, let's see. Oh, Moon Knight. This book is really, really cool. I really like all of the art. It's very, like, I don't know how to describe it, like scratchy almost, I want to say. If you can see that. But yeah, the art's really cool, and the paneling is really nice. I like how, like, for example, when he's, like, falling asleep, the panels will get smaller as he drifts off like this. And then, like this, too. It's just, like, I forget what he's doing here. Or he's, like, beating somebody up, and it's just, like, everywhere all at once, and then there's, like, double page stuff. And yeah, I really recommend this one. And there's also a part where he's, like, trying to hear somebody through a door, but the text is faded out, so you can barely read it because he can barely hear it. So I thought that was really cool. It's just, like, a cool representation of how that would work in a book when you can't hear things. And the style, like, if you know Moon Knight, he has, like, a personality disorder, so he has, like, different personalities, and each personality he's in has its own art style, and I think that's really cool. I don't know if it's like that for all of them, like even the original run and stuff, but it is for this one, and I like it. Like for one of them, it's like this space-looking style. It kind of reminds me of an anime style, and it's like really complex and everything. And then like, look at that. And then for the Stephen Grant, it's like this really smooth, modern comic look. And then for the Mark, it's this like scratchy thing that I showed you earlier. It's like, I wouldn't say scratchy, maybe just like rough. I would say rough. But like the shading and stuff is really nice. So if you're interested in Moon Knight at all, I would recommend this book right here. And then let's see. Here's just a bunch of random issues I have. Just like I got a bunch of them from just a random Amazon order where they just gave me a bunch of issues, and yeah, I don't have any context for any of them, so I haven't really read any of them. They're mostly just off DC and Marvel, like this. I don't know what any of them are. And then the last one I have is currently okay, before I get to this I got because the movie's coming out soon, and I wanted to see if it's, or not soon, it's just coming out next, but I want to see if it's gonna be accurate. And I haven't started it yet because of this book, which is, I just lost my page. This is currently my favorite comic I've ever read. Dang it, I lost my page. Anyways, Watchmen. You've probably maybe heard of it. It was the reason I found it, the reason I found it is because I looked up like the best comic ever made, and this was, I think, top of the list. So I got it and started to read it, and it's yeah, I can see why people say that it's really good. There it is. It's like, if you've ever seen The Boys, it kind of is like that, where superheroes aren't always just good. They're corrupt, and they're people. They're not like super beings. They're people with morals, and sometimes bad morals that are not good. And yeah, it's really good. So for my final ranking, I will put Watchmen at number 1. I will put Moon Knight number 2. probably The Mask at 3 and V for Vendetta at 4, and then all of the Deadpool at 5, and then I guess the Ninja Turtles at 6, and then Spider-Man and Simpsons next, and then all of the random ones that I don't really know about are last because I haven't read them. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about comic books for a minute because they're really cool, and if this got you into it, then good, because that's the goal of this video. And let's see, there's something else. Oh, I haven't posted in a long time, and yeah, I don't really know why. I just kind of haven't. It's not that I don't like it, but it's just weird. No one watches this. I don't think anyone's gonna see this video, and I don't really care. It's not like I'm trying to start anything on here. But yeah, so I don't know why I'm still talking. So yeah, thank you for watching if you did, by the way. So yeah.